Strap in. Buckle up. And start your engines. Police Interceptors.
Police!
The front line in the war on crime. High speed.
Far too fast. It's ridiculous sort of speed.
High tech. And highly trained. With performance cars on the roads, eyes in the sky, and 4 legs in reserve.
Go over here now!
This is Lincolnshire's Frontline Elite.
Look, when a plan comes together, just need a big cigar now.
Coming up, John takes the high jump.
Get back!
The operational support units show their bottle. And a runaway Beetle rewrites the highway code.
Yeah, watch your safety, don't go on the road.
It's a bright Lincolnshire morning, and the county's commuters are making their way to another day at the office. The emergency operators over at Police HQ are well into their shift, taking 999 calls from across the county.
How can I help?
A call has come through from a hospital in Lincoln.
We have got a person who's banned from the unit. He's come back onto the unit, threatening to get into the doors. Right, is he there now? We've asked him to leave, but then he was saying he was going to come into the ward. He's smashed the doors, he's damaged hospital property.
It appears the suspect is well known.
Not aware, can be very violent. He needs 2 resources and possibly a taser.
This sounds like a job for the Interceptors.
From Oscar Delta 11, our 10 from the dog school, taser and dog on board, over.
1 C, thank you.
With a firm hand on the wheel of his Skoda Octavia, dog handler John Peacock is first to respond.
Can we have a description of him, please?
Curly ginger hair with like stubbly ginger as well. Yesterday he was wearing a sort of trilby hat, red Adidas jacket with jeans.
Veteran Interceptor John might be a Harry Potter fan, but the only enchantment he wants to whip up today is a spell in the cell for the red-headed suspect.
He has a history of becoming aggressive and extremely violent. He is actually banned, I believe, from attending hospital because of his behaviour.
Local units have already spotted the suspect.
He's believed to have made off on foot towards the direction of Millman Hill. We will attend that area and see what we can see if we can locate him and detain him.
As John approaches the hospital,
Did you say ginger hair and ginger beard? Over.
he spots a man matching the description.
Yeah, possible sighting heading towards the Ford garage. Grey top, ginger hair, ginger stubbly beard.
The suspect is known to be violent. John approaches the man cautiously.
Oh, chap, just stop a second.
Yeah?
A police officer. We've just had somebody leave the hospital with its ginger hair and ginger beard, and I just caught a glimpse of you.
First impressions don't scream extremely violent, but he does have reddish hair.
Yeah, this guy is similar description, but I don't think it's him. Over.
The man is clearly innocent, so John resumes the hunt.
Yeah, I've let my man go, Oscar Delta 11. It's not him.
Thankfully, John has backup. CCTV operators are monitoring the vast network of cameras around the city. It's not long before they pick up another match.
Yeah, it's a silhouette, but there's a pork-pie hat currently walking through the Arboretum.
There can't be many fellas in the area sporting such a fancy piece of headwear.
Is he near the bottom or the top?
CCTV just pan out. Oh, I see where he is. He's on that horizontal terrace. He's still static.
Let's go.
Listening out for updates, John takes the hunt on foot.
So, thanks.
Yeah, the mail's just actually started to run, so I don't know if he's seen another officer, but he's making his way towards the top of the park. He'll come out on the footpath there on St Anne's Road, Milman Road Junction.
Quick!
The suspect's made off in the opposite direction. John's got to move quickly.
Here he is.
Bingo.
Come here, chap. Stay where you are. What? Come down here.
John makes light work of the 6-foot wall, hot on the fella's heels. Our cameraman isn't quite so agile. Luckily, CCTV has it covered. John wastes no time in closing the gap. John tackled the assault course with ease and swiftly tackled the suspect without a moment's thought for his own safety.
Now get off me, because I'll knock you out.
Not at all. At this time, I'm arresting you for reaching bail.
Whilst our cameraman catches his breath, a local bobby carries out the arrest.
Right. I'll recover your hat now, sir. How about that?
Despite John's good deed, the suspect is far from happy.
6, go over van.
My heart hurts, get off. Let go of me. Let
You
go
ain't
of me.
got a heart problem.
I've been in.
We brought you into custody yesterday for the same offence.
Are you?
Not got a heart problem.
That's what.
Having just led the Interceptor along an arduous assault course, John isn't convinced that the man's complaints are legit.
Feel my heart is going mad.
You shouldn't run, chap. Jump over walls and jump down walls.
Caught banged to rights, Twinkletoes refuses to go quietly.
I had a heart attack, I think, last night, and I got rushed to hospital. Thanks a lot, you lot. I'm wasted space.
Keep calm.
Pull out. Pull out.
Oh, your heart seems to have recovered, so that's good.
As the runaway is escorted to an awaiting car, John is feeling the buzz from his morning run.
To be fair, I wish I'd ever used Police Dog Brad, but however, there's such a high fence, I thought I'd be able to talk him down, but with that he was off and over the fence and away, so another day for Brad. This time in the morning it blows out the cobwebs, so it's not too bad, it keeps him fit. One of the parts of being a police officer.
The fleeing fella had broken his bail conditions by entering the hospital and was fined £40. Still to come.
Speak English.
A trucker is caught on the hop.
Oh, these?
Yeah, these.
Diesel be what Dan was looking for.
At the moment, we're under arrest for stealing diesel.
And when Herbie met Scooby.
Yeah, vehicle crash.
Coming up,
It's your car?
Yes.
Yeah?
Dan sniffs out a fuel thief. Jim admires some HGV DIY.
He's fitted a shelf to the dashboard of the vehicle.
And fire up the Quattro. Audi S3 to the power of 2.
There are times, Oliver, where you're doing 110 miles an hour.
Lincolnshire is notorious for its miles of meandering single carriageway. Nobody gets anywhere fast, unless you're an interceptor on the trail of a stolen motor. The unmarked Beamer slicing a path through the Sunday traffic is on the hunt for a stolen Volkswagen Beetle. Not only has it been nicked, but it's had a fender bender with another car, and instead of hanging around to swap insurance details, the VW drivers decided to floor it. Half a mile up the road, an interceptor in a Subaru Impreza prepares to join the pursuit.
Entering this time is
Tango 3-2 to put the challenge in.
The plan, once everyone is in position, is to attempt to stop.
Tango 6-1 can join if it turns into failed to stop. And Charlie Romeo 17 can deploy Stinger.
With the BMW now tucked up behind the stolen Beetle, there's just time for the Scooby to pull out in front, perfectly positioned to put in a box manoeuvre.
Gonna put a stop in on it.
It's showtime. Most Beetles are attracted to bright lights. But one glance at those flashing blues and this bug's taken flight. But unless this V-dub's related to Herbie, he won't stand a chance against the Interceptors in Pretza.
Yeah, MC, speed 70.
But in these conditions,
Traffic light, road down.
the Interceptors aren't interested in a drag race.
Yeah, 3-2. Do you want to clear your blues a minute?
Public safety is their #1 priority. They have more up their sleeves than horsepower alone.
Should be ready to deploy Stinger. I'm putting my blues and 2s on so we've got one advanced motors.
The Stinger is a retractable bed of nails that, when used correctly, will safely bring a runaway car to a halt.
Yeah, deploy Stinger, deploy Stinger. Yeah, vehicle not stunk.
With a sidestep to rival Ronaldo, the runaway car thief dodged the Stinger's tyre-puncturing spines.
76 miles an hour, coming up into a line of traffic. Vehicles entering the 40-mile-an-hour zone.
The pursuit is now 20 minutes old. 4 police cars have joined the hunt, and now it's heading towards Boston's busy town centre.
Speed being dictated by other road users, currently 28 miles per hour.
The stakes have been raised. With local units closing in, the Interceptors don't let the bug out of their sight.
Roads jam. Traffic is moderate in Boston. It's safe to continue.
The pursuit is now at a sedate crawl along the town's ring road. But not for long.
Your vehicle overtaking approach to light Street Road. Approaching White Park Gate roundabout, standby.
If the driver thinks he can lose the Interceptors by heading towards the crowded town centre,
Not two.
he can think again.
Not three.
Local units are already blocking the exits.
First exit, John Adams Way.
But this is a serious situation. A spooked car thief trying to outrun the Interceptors on slippery roads is an accident waiting to happen.
Yeah, stationary traffic ahead, standby. That's 1192, New York.
I don't remember seeing this move in the highway code.
John Adams Way, lane 2.
Up ahead, a local unit is in position with another Stinger.
Yeah, watch your safety, don't go in the road. Yeah, vehicle crashed, stand by.
With the Beetle finally at a standstill, the Interceptors move in hard and fast. Whilst the occupants are being contained, the other officers provide a smashing diversion. It was a move even Herbie wouldn't have pulled off. And with a helping nudge from the red beamer, it was game over for the car thief and his 4 passengers. It turned out that the driver had already been disqualified. So following a 6-month stint in a detention centre, he was disqualified for a further 12 months. One of the passengers was also prosecuted for aggravated vehicle theft. He received a 16-month stay in a young offenders institute and was banned from driving for 5 years. HGVs are the lifeblood of the nation, making sure our shop shelves are packed with everything we could ever desire. Policing these high-riding heavyweights has one major problem. The Interceptors can't see into their cabs, but they found a solution. This is the Interceptor's unmarked Scania top-line truck. The flat-faced V8 is fitted with state-of-the-art camera equipment. Spying into every cab it passes, truckers will have nowhere to hide. It's Monday morning and Jim Woollerton is following the stealth truck along the A1 in the marked Beamer.
We're just moving off now. We're in convoy behind the HGV, so hopefully pick up the next offence that comes in.
Jim, aka Speed Bear, loves his fast motors, but this is his first time using a lorry as a spotter vehicle.
Was that reading the map while he's driving?
Oh yes, and he was kind enough to show me as well.
Jim wants to have a word with the driver of the European registered truck regarding his reckless reading habits.
This will not be straightforward. Language barriers initially, trying to explain to him why he can't read a map while he's driving. Well, let's see what we've got.
Covering vast distances across the continent, truckers treat their cabs like their homes. I wonder if this trucker will be happy to see Big Jim standing at his door.
You speak English? Not at all?
Huh?
No English? OK. While you were driving, yeah, you were reading the map? Yeah. Yeah. You live in Macedonia?
Yes.
OK.
The Macedonian seems oblivious to the severity of his actions, and he's also driving his 44-ton truck wearing only socks.
Right, you better put your shoes on and come and join me in the car, please.
Whilst the driver hops, zips and jumps his way into the car, Jim calls for an interpreter.
What language are you speaking to him in? Serbian?
Serbian, yes.
Okie-doke. In the UK, when he's driving, he should not be reading a map. He should be concentrating on controlling the vehicle.
He says that he didn't make any or commit any offence and didn't think that he made any mistakes.
Well, he's on a steep learning curve today.
Thanks to the unmarked police truck, Jim knows the trucker is banged to rights.
It'll be a £60 fine, and I can take a credit card number at the roadside. If he has no means of payment, he will be arrested.
The interpreter translates Jim's every word, and it's up to the trucker to decide his fate.
He said that he is not going to pay, so you can arrest him.
Very good. Not a problem.
Perhaps Slovakian police are more open to persuasion than the Interceptors. But when offered a night in the cells, the trucker pulls a U-turn an MP would be proud of.
He says he's got a Visa card. Can he pay with that?
Absolutely, no problem at all.
He may have swerved a night in Grantham Nick, but the trucker's far from happy.
He just said he wanted me to tell you that this is not fair.
Well, whether it's fair or not is none of my business. He's committed an offence and he's being dealt with.
With the map-reading offence dealt with, Jim turns his attention to the truck.
Is anybody within shouting distance of the gentleman from VOSA?
VOSA, the Vehicle and Operator Services Agency, are the mechanical scrutineers of anything and everything that travels on our roads.
We've asked VOSA operatives to come and have a look at the vehicle for us while we're dealing with him, see if there are any other offences that might pop up with relation to driver's hours and that sort of thing.
Accidents involving foreign lorries cost the UK economy a staggering £57 million a year. It's these fellas' jobs to help lower this figure. And after a quick once-over...
He's fitted a shelf to the dashboard of the vehicle, which blocks his vision. And under that blue webbing there, that matting, is actually a laptop. So there's potential there for him to open the laptop and have a DVD player and watch a film while he's driving, which obviously is not what we want. If he just removed it, is that
that'd be fine.
job done?
Although I would have to give him a fixed penalty.
Oh, right, well.
It's not the Macedonian's day. Not only was he fined for driving while being distracted, VOSA gave him a fixed penalty for obstructing the lorry cab's windscreen. pinch at the pumps is being felt by everyone as fuel prices rocket. It's this increasing cost which is putting fuel at the heart of a massive black market in the UK. It's the early hours of Saturday morning, and Dan Brigginshaw is patrolling the outskirts of Sleaford.
It's just a vehicle that tickled my fancy because it's clearly driven by a man who doesn't understand where to park a vehicle, for a start. Go in the parking bay, mate.
Dan's an elite driver who likes to watch Top Gear. The driver he's just pulled over, however, is struggling to find any gear.
Mate, parking bay.
Seems the driver Dan pulled over is suffering from a few parking issues.
Oh my God.
The town of Sleaford is a perfect overnight stop-off for lorries travelling on the A17.
This your car?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okie dokes. I'm going to be searching your car because vehicles like this at the moment are stealing lots of diesel from lay-bys because they're easy to conceal lots of barrels inside, which you'd steal with. How many barrels are in the car?
These?
Yeah, these. So at the moment you're under arrest for stealing diesel, all right?
Searching the car, Dan uncovers not just one, but 4 20-litre barrels, which he suspects all contain diesel. Crimes like this accounted for nearly 2/3 of all thefts from HGVs last year.
Have you got a receipt for it? Have you bought it?
No, it's Polish driver.
A rummage through the suspect's bag discovers more potentially incriminating evidence.
Speak Polish. No English at all. White or red?
In the UK, farmers can buy untaxed red diesel. It's dyed red so that people like Dan can make sure it doesn't find its way into the tanks of regular road users. This fella's got white diesel, the stuff we can buy at the pumps, and on the black market, it's liquid gold.
Ticking my fancy straight away coming past at this time of night at that location on the 17. Loads of diesel's been nicked lately. So turn around, as it happened when I've checked the car, there is information intelligence on there that it is out stealing diesel, or the occupant of it is. And sure enough, loads of diesel inside it. Looks like 20-litre drums full of diesel. There's a pipe inside the bag, only a small length of pipe, but could potentially be used to siphon it. It does smell of diesel, and loads of gloves, so straight up and down at the moment think he's nicked it, and hopefully a lorry driver will wake up shortly and figure out he's low on fuel and let us know, and we can hopefully link that to the diesel that's missing out of their truck. So time will tell.
The man pleaded guilty to theft of diesel and was fined £660. The fuel was later returned to its rightful owner. Still to come.
Probably time to stop now, isn't it?
Life lessons for Big Jim.
Can I just say, you need to change your attitude.
Really?
The Interceptors' guide to stress relief.
We've seen officers, unfortunately, start to get a bit tetchy at times.
And big boys don't cry.
You shouldn't be driving.
Unless their motor's being seized. Coming up, the Interceptors go back to school to learn their ABC of riots. Aggro, bricks, and cocktails. Lincolnshire's infrastructure is more byway than highway, with 80% of its roads classified as minor. These long, straight roads offer up a sometimes irresistible temptation to put your foot down. Policing this 5,500-mile road network calls for a special type of vehicle. Fire up the Quattro. Don't let the modest appearance of this family hatchback fool you. This Audi S3 is a robust, four-wheel drive pocket rocket with over 260 horses and a top speed of 155 miles per hour. It's Wednesday morning, and behind the wheel of the stealthy S3 is Interceptor Jason Baxter. Jason was in the army before joining the police, and with 11 years service under his belt, he's a force to be reckoned with.
I'll hazard a guess as he's done a left and a right towards Boston. See if we can get pace with him.
Jason is in hot pursuit of a car he suspects is speeding.
Right, that's the car in front. It's the Audi A3. It's been slowed down by the car ahead. So we're with him now. We're in a national speed limit, and we'll see how he chooses to drive.
Having finally caught up with the car, it turns out that it's another high-performance Audi S3.
Once he overtakes the tractor, he's going to have a clear stretch of road ahead of him. We'll see if he exceeds the speed limit. At the moment, he's been driving quite safely.
Jason knows what these motors are capable of, and he's keeping a close eye on it. The endless straight proved too much, and the driver has floored it.
Got speeds up to 90 miles per hour.
As Jason follows, the flat roads of Lincolnshire are deceptively bumpy. Just one of the factors that sees the county's roads top national road death statistics.
Speeds up to 110 miles an hour. See what he averages out at.
Using the S3's onboard speed gun, Jason quickly calculates the driver's average speed. It's this number that'll determine the severity of the offence.
Average of 96 miles an hour. I think we'll need to have a word with this chap.
It's time for Jason to show his hand, so he bangs on the blues.
Hello, sir. Can I ask you to step out of the car, please? Just turn the engine off. Can you just jump in my car, please? I need to speak to you in relation to your speed. You overtook that tractor, and then you kind of went for it on that clear section of road. All right? Yeah. And what I'm going to do, I will just show you the video.
In the event of a dispute, the S3 is equipped with an onboard camera. A priceless bit of kit in the Interceptor's arsenal.
That's you overtaking the tractor, OK? There are times where you'll see on here, you're doing 110 miles an hour, and I'm trying to keep pace with you. The car's rocking about quite a bit because it's so bumpy on that road.
Jason's words seem to be hitting home.
That is a lovely car, and yeah, I appreciate the speed it's capable of. You don't need a lecture. OK.
But, you know, that's silly.
Yeah.
Time.
Right, safe journey, mate.
The driver of the Audi pleaded guilty and was given 6 points on his licence and a £300 fine. We're used to seeing the Operational Support Unit, or OSU, making house calls on drug dealers and sweeping up drunks from the county streets. But this specialist unit are also the constabulary's frontline elite when it comes to dealing with large-scale crowds and disturbances. Today, the OSU is carrying out their annual public order training, headed up by instructor Mark Garthwaite.
The actual policing of peaceful protests goes on all the time, you know, on an almost week-by-week basis somewhere in the country. Sadly, there will always be elements that maybe want to change that, so we have to prepare for that element, hoping, of course, that we never have to actually use it.
The Lincolnshire OSU were drafted in to deal with some of the most volatile and violent disorder this country's seen in a generation.
I was deployed into London in 2011, and it does give you a whole different meaning to this training once you do actually deploy for real. It was dark most of the time we were deployed. We were on a sort of evening and a night shift, and we did see quite some sustained violence while we were there.
The August riots raged over 5 days and witnessed rioters ripping through England's inner cities, destroying and looting anything in their path. Reenacting this level of violence and disorder is impossible, but you can simulate the sorts of extreme pressure officers could face.
We use a phrase where we say we're train, not maim. The idea is not to hurt police officers today. The idea is to make them work, to make them think about the tactics, to make them use the tactics and make them work better as a team.
Mark has arranged to inflict a 2-hour sustained assault on his unit.
The guys here are either throwing the petrol bombs or they're the safety officers.
First up, petrol bombs. The poor man's grenade is the rioters' weapon of choice, as the quick-burning fire they create can be catastrophic. Croydon witnessed some of the most devastating attacks during the riots. Shops and a bus were set alight, and residents forced to flee a block of burning flats. Being on the front line means the OSU can't afford to be fazed by these lethal weapons.
It gets quite disorientating as well when you're in the fire, because once you've got the heat, the flame and the smoke. When you do face petrol bombs, on the one occasion it has happened to me, it is very, very scary.
Next up, defence tactics.
You see, they're faced with people with baseball bats or pickaxe handles in this case, blocks, anything else we can find to throw at them.
Rioters intent on maiming will use anything to hand. A staggering 300 officers were injured during the August riots as they were subjected to a barrage of missiles, bins, bottles, and here you can see a rioter mercilessly throwing a brick. Shielding missiles is clearly a lifesaver, but another essential skill is close-quarter combat. The August rioters were seen to use a wide assortment of weapons. Here in Brixton, a man is wielding an axe. This fella has a metal pole. So when these are aimed at you in a frenzied, ferocious attack, it's no surprise the fear of the situation can be overwhelming.
You've been working hard and there's things happening that you're not expecting, and people start to get a little bit tetchy at times. There are ways that we've seen officers, unfortunately, start to get a bit cross about situations that they're facing. It's something we bring out in training, you know, how did you feel? And then we talk through those things so that maybe next time it's not quite so stressful for them.
It's this well-drilled teamwork that helped see over 3,000 rioters arrested and taken off the streets.
A call could come in now saying that we're required somewhere in the country, and these staff could end up in the vans going wherever in Lincolnshire or further afield, and that's why these days are very important.
Jim Wollerton is patrolling Lincolnshire's 20-mile stretch of dual carriageway in the unmarked Skoda, when a cheeky driver pulls a fast one.
We've been travelling at 70 miles an hour on the southbound A1, preparing to overtake two slow-moving vehicles, two HGVs. The guy behind has decided I wasn't overtaking quickly enough, so he's actually undertaken me. And he's now travelling about 85 miles an hour, but his manner of driving leads me to believe that he's potentially posing a problem, a danger to himself or to other road users.
Still travelling at 80 plus, there's no signs of the driver slowing up. But Jim's best efforts to stop the driver are thwarted by the backlog of truckers clogging up the laybys for a kip.
Every layby's got something in it.
Finally, Jim spots a gap and plays his hand, filling the Astra's rearview mirror with flashing blue lights.
Hello, mate. Are you in a hurry?
Yeah, I've got my little brother at home. He's waiting for me.
Okay.
He's standing outside. He's just getting from football. It's freezing outside.
Where do you live?
Peterborough.
Peterborough, okay. The main reason I've stopped you is because you undertook me.
Yeah.
Right, as I was approaching the lorries, you went into the wrong lane to overtake, which is an offence. Okay. All right?
Yeah.
You shouldn't overtake in the near side lane. You've got to overtake in the overtaking lane.
Yeah.
And secondly, then we've checked your speed and you've been doing sort of 85 plus. Right, the limit on here is 70 miles an hour.
Undertaking is dangerous and illegal unless the passed vehicle is making a right-hand turn. The more serious offence of speeding could mean a fine and 3 points on the driver's licence.
Right, okay. Join me in the car. We'll We'll go through a couple of bits. Is it your vehicle?
I just picked it up.
You just picked it up?
Yeah.
Right. So you've picked that up from Scotland?
Yeah, I just bought it. Today.
You're doing some miles today then?
It's not this driver's day. He's been on an epic trip to Scotland to pick up the motor, and now he's been nicked.
Do you understand the point I've tried to make about undertaking?
Yes.
You've averaged 83 miles an hour, because that's your average. Obviously, at times you've been going quite a lot faster than that. But I'm also going to detail the overtaking in the near side lane as well. Could I see your licence, please?
It's now just a matter of processing the fella's details. Jim radios through to control.
The guy on the radio is telling me you're disqualified from driving. Yes, you shouldn't be driving.
Unbelievably, he's just driven his brand new motor hundreds of miles from Scotland with no licence or insurance.
You have a conviction for driving without insurance in London, and you've also a conviction in Peterborough for no insurance. So you were disqualified in July of last year and you're disqualified until October of this year. You shouldn't be driving.
The crocodile tears don't wash with Jim. At any one time, there are roughly 10,000 banned drivers on Britain's roads. And statistically, they're more likely to crash, pushing yours and Jim's insurance premiums up. The teary driver had his new motor seized, received a 4-month suspended sentence, 150 hours of community service, and was disqualified from driving for a further 12 months. Still to come, Jim proves that chivalry is alive and well.
You're in public and you're bullying a female. I won't put up with bullies, and you're not following her either.
No, I'm not.
No, so you can stay there until she's gone.
Policing Lincolnshire's dark and lonely road networks is an Interceptor's bread and butter. But now and again they patrol the bright city streets of Lincoln, where the party is in full swing. It's Friday night, and keeping the peace in the city centre and sporting a pair of mutton chops Wolverine would be proud of is Jim Woollerton. As both Interceptors keep a watchful eye on the revellers at Brayford Wharf, their attentions are drawn to a couple on a bench.
He's trying to hug her. No, it's starting to look uncomfortable, isn't it?
When you take a closer look, the fella is aggressively leaning over a female sitting at the bench, and it looks like his hands are gripping her. Jim and Duncan make their presence known.
Probably time to stop now, isn't it?
Unless he's complaining.
What's the score then?
Nothing to score, mate. Nothing to do with you.
Stinking of booze and uptight, the bloke is reluctant to tell the Interceptors what's going on.
You're in the street. You're in a public place. It's everything to do with us. This is what we do.
A few firm words from Jim, and the fella quickly changes his tune.
Ramsey's domestic, mate.
Well, I've noticed that.
Are you going to go your separate ways then?
Well, we're going to talk and we're going to...
Well, probably best not to do it while you're both drunk, isn't it?
This isn't the first time Jim's seen a boozy domestic, and he doubts it'll be the last.
We're not drunk.
Well, you're slurring your words. You can barely stand up.
OK, mate. I'm standing quite...
You're staggering is what you're doing. You're also being filmed.
At least 1 in 4 women will experience domestic violence in their lifetime.
Get a taxi or...
But tragically, less than half of all incidents are reported to the police.
Do you want to go away for a minute? Do you want to tell me what's going on? You sure?
Then I'm going to need a hug, and that's far beyond your,
Hey, we can give hugs.
job description.
Right, we're going to get you to a taxi then. Sure?
Yeah.
The girlfriend, who's clearly shaken, doesn't want to make a complaint.
We'll tell this gentleman you're going to make your own way, and we'll invite him not to follow.
Yeah.
But the boozed-up boyfriend wants to get something off his chest.
Can I just say, you need to change your attitude.
Really?
Jim decides to deliver a few home truths,
you're in public and you're bullying a female, and I won't put up with bullies, and you're not following her either.
No, I'm not.
No, so you can stay there until she's gone.
Okay.
Don't think you understand what we're doing here. We're making decisions for you because you're not capable of doing it yourself.
But as the boozed-up boyfriend staggers away, he tries to get in the last word.
Think on what I said.
Oh, I'll be thinking about that for years.
I'm sure you will.
It's unknown whether or not this couple are still an item.
What a thoroughly unlikable person.
Across the city, following up a spate of burglaries in the area, Martin Cragg is out in a Ford Focus dog van.
An interesting fact from yesterday that Gainsborough, which is a town probably about 15 miles from here, used to be the capital of England and Denmark. 5 weeks, it was the capital of England and Denmark. I don't know how that came about.
Martin, the go-to guy for fascinating fables, has been on the force for 9 years. He knows that anyone on the streets at this late hour usually has a story to tell.
Hello, mate, you all right?
Yeah, not bad. I will be when I get in.
What are you up to this morning?
I'm in the process of moving. I've been sorting out some final details. I'm on my way home.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so
I've been tasked tonight to come down here and just stop people and find out who they are and what they're doing. Because we're getting overnight head breaks and that. So I'll just take your details, buddy.
Yeah. Go ahead.
The elderly fella claims to be moving home.
You doing it by foot here?
No, but I say it's process of. I've been sorting stuff out like.
2:30 on a Saturday morning is a strange time to be moving house. Unconvinced by his tale, Martin decides to search him.
Have you got anything in your pockets I need to know about?
Well, I don't know. What do you need to know about?
Well, what have you got in your pockets? Just stick them. If you stick your stuff on here, buddy. Got any cannabis on you or anything like that?
Yeah, I've got a bit of weed on me.
The old boy looks like he should be tucked up in bed with a mug of Horlicks, not walking the streets with a small bag of weed.
Never denied anything.
But a bit of pot is nothing to this old raver.
Have you ever been dealt with for drugs before?
Only for Class A heroin and stuff like that. You know.
How long ago was that?
I've never been done for dope.
Right, okay.
But, you know.
It sounds as though this old boy's been round the block a few times, and after a thorough pat-down, he pops a cheeky question.
What about my weed?
Well, you're not putting the weed in your pockets, are you? I'm just going to see if you're eligible for a cannabis street warning, mate, OK?
No, I've never had one.
All right.
Lincolnshire Police operate a 3 strikes and you're out policy regarding Class B drugs. For a first offence, you receive a warning. The second a fine, but the third would mean an arrest. It's not like the old days.
I come from the days where if you got caught with anything, you went straight to jail.
Yeah, I understand that.
Never.
Things have moved on for the better probably since then, haven't they?
Given the old raver's past, Martin's not convinced he's never been nicked for weed, so he checks with control.
1049 on Skellingthorpe Road. Can I have a name check, please?
It's a cold night. While he waits for a result, Martin invites the old boy to sit in the van.
Do you want to take a seat in my front passenger seat, Tim Street?
I'm getting old and stiff.
So am I. Brilliant, thank you. So you are entitled to have one?
Oh, scare that out.
Turns out the old raver has never been done for possession of weed, so he's let on his way with a warning. His stash of pot destined for the incinerator. Next time on Interceptors.
Oh, wait, why am I being arrested first?
Come here, chap.
Yeah, that's a receipt. Thank you very much, mate.
Right then. I'm not a bad person, mate. Far from it.
Are you taking a controlled substance at the moment?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you want? A birthday card, Christmas card, a wave?
What was that stuff you were putting up your nose?
See you at the police station.